Hey guys, it's Miss Garcia,
And Miss Kane.
and we're here to talk to you today about getting your scientific method research together. So what we're going to do is we're going to kind of explain how we need for you to set up your folders in your flash drive so that they will be ready for us to grade them when it's time, and you'll have all the materials that you need in there.
Okay, so first of all, you will go to your flash drive, and we need you to create a folder that says, your last name, class period, and then scientific method or SM research. Within that folder, you're going to make 4 new folders: books, citations, which is for your works cited, magazine, newspaper, and websites. And you'll be saving each of those different types of research in the appropriate folder.
Make sure that you follow your rubric as to the amount of books, magazine, newspaper articles, and websites that you will need for each of those things. So the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and look at some sources that you can use through the E4. So if you go to your E4 and you click on library, okay, we're already in the library section. You scroll down a little bit, there's a couple or quite a few different online resources that you can use. You can use Gale, Facts on File, things of that nature. Now, something too that we want you to make sure that you notice is that there is information on Write It, Cite It for correct citations and MLA citation help sheet. So these will be able to help you as you do your citations for us. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and click on Gale Resources.
And then you choose your intermediate school. So Ms. Garcia is going to pick Westbrook, but all of you that have Ms. Kane, we would go to LCI. And we have looked through several of these. The best one that we have found for science content is going to be called Science in Context. So go ahead and click on that. And we're going to open it. So as we discussed in class, we are going to be looking at the purpose question: what is the effect of bob weight on a pendulum swing? So we want to look up questions that relate to pendulums. What is a pendulum? How are they made? How do they work? So we're just going to type in pendulum.
Remember that just like we talked about in class, you want to break your purpose question down into those very basic, each individual piece of that purpose question. You don't want to just type in your purpose question into the Google toolbar, so please do not do that. Use good references, okay? So we clicked on pendulum, and we're looking for a search here. So it gives us a lot of options. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and pick this first one, okay? Frequency.
And notice that it's from World of Physics 2007. So this indicates to us that this is some type of periodical, a journal, magazine, newspaper of some sort.
So we want to go ahead and kind of look through and see if this is information that is good for us to use for our purpose question, which it is. Talks a lot about what is the basics of a pendulum and how it swings and those sorts of things. So while you're using Gale, something that you can do is you can actually save all of the articles or magazine, newspaper sorts of things together in a little file up here. We've saved this one already, so it shows us right here that we have this item saved.
So then when you want to go through and actually save it into your folder, then you're going to go to download, and we're going to choose the PDF option. Now obviously if you're in some other program, you might have to copy and paste, but we prefer this because it keeps the formatting really nice for us. So I'm going to go ahead and save here. And go to the appropriate folder. So this is a periodical. Alright, and I'm going to save this as frequency, because that's the title of the article. Okay, so I want to look at it, and we want to talk about, how much of a page does this count? Okay, so we discussed that it needs to be a full page of research. So if we look at this, it's really not. Okay, we have the source citations. That's not information, guys. That's just your citation. So that doesn't count. So we're going to say this is probably about 2/3 of a page.
And if you have another article that has kind of a little piece at the bottom, that's another third, we're going to add that to this one to create a full page. So it's not like you're starting over every time. It's an accumulation of all the information that you have.
Okay, so we have saved our article. Okay, and when we're done with that, we're going to, let's look at a Works Cited page here. Okay, what we want you to do, you'll put your name, Works Cited, and you're going to put all of the book citations in ABC order here, and then magazines and newspapers and then websites. So what I would do is I would take the citation from that article and I would put it here under magazines and newspapers.
And please make sure that you are using the correct MLA citation. You can get some help from either your ELA teacher, which they'll go over these specifics with you, or you can always use the MLA help desk there that we just looked at on E4, and also the Write It, Cite It through the E4 webpage. So make sure that you are using those things to do citations correctly.
All right, good luck.